You're probably wondering in 2021, what are some of the best cryptocurrencies to be looking into? We all know the crazy run up that we've seen in crypto just over the last year, and I think that it will really continue into the later part of this year. So in this video, we're going to be going over 5 different cryptocurrencies that I think have huge potential and are very much worth looking into. But make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, check out our BlockFi link if you guys want to pick up some free cryptocurrency, but other than that guys, let's get right into it. So let's start this off with, of course, Bitcoin. I'm sure all of you are familiar with Bitcoin. If you've spent any amount of time in this space, you know what this coin is, you know the reasons behind it, why it's blowing up, why it's doing so well. But I of course want to mention it because I think that overall, of course, this is the dominant crypto right now in the market and the overall world. As you can see here, we're currently sitting around $35,756 as the overall price of the asset. As you can see here, we have had a major dip over the last couple of weeks and even the last month. We are currently sitting at all-time highs, reaching up into the $60,000 territory, which was really crazy for crypto. Pretty much everything was running when this was happening. Every altcoin, every big coin, blue chip coin, whatever you could think of, most of these coins were having a very great run. If we go down further here, let's take a look at the trading volume. As you can see here, we still have not a million, not billion, but $35 trillion trading volume, which is crazy. This is, of course, the dominant coin in the market. As you can see here, 43.34% dominance, and it's number 1 on coin market cap. Now, let's read into a little bit more about Bitcoin, and we can get more of an understanding of what Bitcoin is and what you need to know about it. Bitcoin is a decentralized cryptocurrency originally described in a 2008 white paper by a person or group of people using the alias Satoshi Nakamoto. It was launched soon after in January 2009. Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer online currency, meaning that all transactions happen directly between equal, independent network participants, without the need for any intermediary to permit or facilitate them. This is the main use case of Bitcoin. This is what everybody talks about. This is what the important part about Bitcoin is, and that is privatizing or basically decentralizing the financial process, being able to send money from one person to another without banks, without any other kind of software involved. Well, software of course involved with Bitcoin, but software as far as financial products go. Bitcoin is a untraceable, untrackable, privatized financial means of sending money or sending assets or whatever it might be to one person or another. Bitcoin, of course, is the currency behind it. Now, just a quick note on the founders too. Nobody actually really knows who the founder of Bitcoin is. Satoshi Nakamoto, of course, is the name that is listed as who originally wrote the white paper for Bitcoin, but nobody's actually 100% sure who founded Bitcoin. Now, real quick here, we're going to go to the overall rating on Bitcoin. As you can see here, it is at a A. And Ethereum right now is actually a little bit better than Bitcoin and currently the rating part, just because of the way the crypto markets are moving right now. We are kind of experiencing a bit of a pullback overall. We are seeing a little bit of that movement. Now we have an A- grade for Bitcoin, market opportunity at 9.8, underlying technology 8.3, ecosystem structure 9.5. This is all going to be very high because Bitcoin is, of course, a more blue chip type of coin. Bitcoin, of course, has a massive market dominance. It's traded virtually everywhere. Crypto is traded. There's a global ecosystem and brand recognition, active core and third-party development, and primary on and off ramp to fiat currencies. Bitcoin, in my opinion, has the most potential to reach incredible heights if it continues to get pushed the way it is, and I really don't see it slowing down anytime soon. Now, Ethereum is the second most popular or second most dominant coin in the cryptocurrency space. Ethereum is much more different than Bitcoin, of course, has a lot of different traits and properties that don't mimic Bitcoin really at all as a currency, but we'll get into that in a little bit here. First, let's take a look at the price. We're sitting at $2,411 at the current price, up about 1.56% just over the week here. And this is what we were talking about before. Cryptocurrency overall is experiencing a bit of a pullback right now. We were seeing an all-time high of around $3,880, almost the $4,000 range, and since then we have crashed all the way down to the lows of like 1,923, which is absolutely crazy to see. Let's take a look at the market dominance here. Now, Ethereum actually was a lot more market dominant just a couple of weeks ago. We have since then dropped off significantly down to about 18.04%, Bitcoin making up, of course, the better half of that percentage. Overall, at least according to CoinMarketCap, it is ranked number 2 as far as popularity goes, or people that are watching it. The overall market cap of Ethereum is not million, not billion, but trillion, $276 trillion, which is a crazy, crazy market cap for it to be at. A lot of these coins are truly incredible when you look at some of the market caps that they are pulling. Now, what is Ethereum? Well, Ethereum is a decentralized open source blockchain system that features its own cryptocurrency, Ether. Ethereum works as a platform for numerous other cryptocurrencies, as well as for execution of decentralized smart contracts. Ethereum was first described in a 2013 white paper by Vitalik Buterin. Buterin, along with other co-founders, secured funding for the project in an online public crowd sale in the summer of 2014 and officially launched the blockchain on July 30th, 2015. Ethereum's own purported goal is to become a global platform for decentralized applications, allowing users from all over the world to write and run software that is resistant to censorship, downtime, and fraud. Ethereum serves much more as a foundation for a variety of other implements. It's a lot like the internet, if anything, and Andre Jick made a beautiful kind of comparison to that in his own video about Ethereum. And I overall think that Ethereum, once again, has a lot of huge potential. Anything with a foundational base like this, I think, has great potential to move further into higher ranges as far as price goes, but even as far as changing the world. I think with their smart contract system, which I think is really revolutionary and has changed the way cryptocurrencies are bought and sold on most exchanges, I think is a very big deal. Now let's get into the rating real quick. As you can see here, overall health is about 974, and it is pretty much at the top of this rating. As you can see right here, Bitcoin was way back here when we were talking about that a little bit ago, and Ethereum is all the way up here. If we scroll down here, Ethereum has a B+ grade with an overall market opportunity of a 9.0, underlying technology of about 7.5, ecosystem structure of 9.5, core team is 8.0, and the rest are pretty decent scores as well. Phase 0 of Ethereum 2.0 upgrade as expected around Q2. And you know what, the rest of this is basically just talking about updates going on with, of course, their smart contract system, their proof of stake stuff that they're going to be implementing very, very soon, and a variety of other improvements upon the DeFi system. I think Ethereum serving as a foundational block is a very big deal for cryptocurrency, and I think it will continue to pretty much hold dominance and maybe even surpass Bitcoin in dominance eventually. So the next coin we're going to be talking about is, of course, Cardano, and that is ADA. Now, Cardano is up about 15.38% just in the moment that we're looking at it here, which is not too bad. Cardano actually was pretty much going into its all-time high category around here at the $2 to $2.30 range, which is pretty impressive considering Cardano's overall stagnation that it's had over the past couple of years. Just in this now bull run that we're in, Cardano has seen a lot more volume and, of course, the market cap increasing, which does usually correlate with an increase in price. Now, Cardano is sitting around $1.63 at the time of making this video, and if we look lower here, we can see the overall market dominance is at 3.38%. So this is a lot lower than Ethereum or Bitcoin, of course, and this is what is known as a altcoin for those of you who aren't familiar with cryptocurrency as a whole. That is something that basically a coin that is not usually preferred by most people who are buying or investing in cryptocurrencies. These are coins that are usually listed on major exchanges, but are usually priced at a much lower value than most of these bigger coins. They haven't really exceeded or reached into these large price targets that everybody hopes that they do. A lot of people are, of course, expecting moonshots with these types of coins, so keep that in mind. That is something to be aware of, especially when you're reading community posts made by people who are holding this coin. So what is Cardano? Cardano is a proof-of-stake blockchain platform that says its goal is to allow change makers, innovators, and visionaries to bring about positive global change. The open source project also aims to redistribute power from unaccountable sources to margins to the individuals, helping to create a society that is more secure, transparent, and fair. Cardano was founded back in 2017, and the ADA token is designed to ensure that owners can participate in the operation of the network. Because of this, those who hold the cryptocurrency have the right to vote on any proposed changes to the software. Now, this is obviously kind of the press release version of what Cardano is. Cardano actually, for the most part, is really just trying to simplify what Ethereum is already doing. The reason they think this, of course, is that Cardano has a lot of similarities to Ethereum, but overall, they're trying to make the gas prices, that is, whenever they're sending whatever it might be, the cryptocurrencies from one person or one exchange to another, usually it takes gas. Ethereum has pretty expensive gas prices right now. Now, of course, with time, we could see a lot of improvements in Cardano's overall systems, and I think that there is a lot of potential with this coin still. Now, if we go to the overall ratings, as you can see here, we're at an S, and we're actually not that far behind ETH. We're even ahead of Bitcoin, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. If we go down here though, the grade is not too good though. We have a C+, which isn't terrible, but it could be a little bit better. Overall market opportunity 7.0, underlying technology 8.5, ecosystem structure is a 6.0. If we go over to the report highlights, DeFi is one of the most compelling current use cases for blockchain tech. Cardano's technology advantage is gradually eroding. Low adoption rates could create even larger imbalance with income and financial players. So you might be thinking, these all seem very negative, and these all seem like this isn't going to bode well for the coin. Well, for the most part, there are a lot of naysayers of this coin. There are a lot of people who don't like this coin. It seems that for this rating system, the way Symmetry, who are the people, of course, rating this coin, don't seem to like the coin. And you have to remember that even in the most unbiased cases, that there will tend to be bias. And I still think that Cardano has a lot of potential in creating a system, creating a structure in the DeFi world that I think can really change the way that gas prices are distributed, and of course change the way that we exchange cryptos. So the next one we're going to be talking about is MATIC or Polygon. Now, a quick note, Polygon is actually currently under a rebranding because they were originally known as MATIC Network, and now they are known as Polygon. Now, currently MATIC is trading around $1.87, up about 11.18%. If you look at the price, MATIC has not undergone a huge pullback quite yet. We had a quick little crash just about here, but they are actually continuing to go upwards. This is interesting because the overall cryptocurrency market has been kind of spiraling out of control over the past couple of days, weeks, and even months. Now, if we look at the overall price statistics, as you can see here, overall price change is about 11.18%. We have a 24-hour low of $1.52 and a 24-hour high of $1.97. The overall market cap of this coin is, of course, $11 trillion. Now, as far as what Polygon MATIC actually is, Polygon, or previously MATIC Network, is a first well-structured, easy-to-use platform for Ethereum scaling. Its core component is Polygon SDK, a modular, flexible framework that supports building multiple types of applications. Using Polygon, one can create an optimistic rollup chains, ZK rollup chains, standalone chains for any other kind of infra required by the developer. Polygon effectively transforms Ethereum into a fully fledged multi-chain system, aka Internet of Blockchains. This multi-chain system is akin to other ones such as Polkadot, Cosmos, Avalanche, etc., with the advantage of Ethereum security, vibrant ecosystem, and of course, their openness. Now, the rest of this, of course, you guys can read on your own, but the way I look at Polygon MATIC is basically the app store of Ethereum. It is like a chain that can link together other types of cryptos, other types of projects, pretty much anything that is going on the blockchain. This can link things together, which I think is a very big deal, and a lot of people seem to agree. A lot of people really like this coin. A lot of people think that this could go really big in the coming future, and for the most part, a lot of people are getting in while it's, well, relatively cheap, I guess. But another thing to consider too with a lot of these coins is that they do have these run-ups and then tend to fall back down. So that is something, of course, to keep in mind. Now, if we look at the overall rating of Polygon MATIC, it actually has a B-, which is actually pretty good for a relatively new hype coin that, or well, coin that's been hyped up rather in the last coming, couple of weeks and months, with a market opportunity of 7.3, underlying technology of 7.5, ecosystem structure of 7.0, core team of 7.3, token economics 6.8, and a variety of others. If we look, expected 100x TPS and 10x cost improvement, leverages Ethereum security guarantees, which is really, really good, uses hackathons to drive interest, which I think is a really interesting feature or interesting thing that MATIC is pushing forward in order to drive interest in their coin. And overall, I am bullish on the fact that they're doing that. It's pretty cool. Already has 20 plus D apps being built on it, which is always a good thing to have when we actually have active apps being built on this coin or project. We love to see it. And it's all conducted on an IEO on Binance. Now, the token insight rating, we have a BB with a developing outlook. That is something to keep in mind, of course, is that that this is a developing coin. It's going to take a little bit of time before we continue to see further growth and further expansion, not only in price, but the overall project that is backing MATIC. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what this coin does in the coming future, because I think that overall, being the link between different DeFi apps and different developments and projects that are linked with this ecosystem is a big deal. As far as the last cryptocurrency that I wanted to talk to you guys about today is, of course, Chainlink. Now, Chainlink is currently sitting around $27.78, up about 5.7% or 70% on just the overall week. If we scroll down here, we can see the price. Again, there has been a huge pullback in the crypto markets. We already established this, and that is where we are at now. Chainlink sitting at an all-time high around the almost $50 range at one point. Very impressive indeed. And if we look at the overall price change, we have, again, 5.7. If we look at the 24-hour low, we have a $23.84. And then we have for the 24-hour high, we have a $29.06. If we go to the market dominance less than a percent, we have 0.77%, which is obviously a little bit disappointing, because overall we'd like to see a higher market dominance with the coins that we're looking at, but that's not why I think Chainlink has potential. So Chainlink was founded in 2017. It is a blockchain abstraction layer that enables universally connected smart contracts through a decentralized Oracle network. Chainlink allows blockchains to securely interact with external data feeds, events, and payment methods, providing the critical off-chain information needed by complex smart contracts to become the dominant form of digital agreement. So Chainlink is pushing forward an Oracle system, which I think is already going to be a huge part of blockchain technology in the coming future, but also it is providing more secure methods of getting these smart contracts not only signed, approved, but also traded between the existing parties that are trading these contracts. Now, as far as what makes Chainlink unique, Chainlink is one of the first networks to allow the integration of off-chain data into smart contracts with many trusted partners. Chainlink is one of the major players in data processing fields. Due to integration of off-chain data, Chainlink has attracted the attention of numerous trusted data providers, including Brave New Coin, Alpha Vintage, Hobai. Data providers can sell access to data directly to Chainlink, thus monetizing the information they have, which is also a very good way of raising money, and overall just a good thing for Chainlink in general. As a decentralized network, Chainlink allows users to become node operators and earn revenue by running critical data infrastructure required by blockchain success. Chainlink uses a large collection of node operators to collectively power a wide range of decentralized price feed Oracle networks live in production, while currently secure billions in value for leading DeFi applications like Synthetics, Aave, Yearn, and more. So this is cool because the Oracle networks are obviously giving power to not only the holders of Chainlink, but they're also giving power to these other decentralized finance apps, which are huge. Now we'll finish this off with just the overall data and the rating that we're going to see on this coin. As you can see here, we are getting up there with Ethereum and ADA on the overall health score here with a 935. If we look at here, as you can see here, most of the exchanges are being held with the top holders. The exchanges are relatively low here, but the top holders are holding it all from the exchanges. And if we go to the symmetry grade, we have a solid B, which is pretty good, obviously, pretty good. Market opportunity of 8.5, underlying technology 7.5, ecosystem structure 7.5. If you look at the Chainlink report highlights, reliably getting external data has been a problem for Ethereum since its launch in 2015. Chainlink was the first Oracle platform launched on the Ethereum network, which is obviously a very big deal. Projects Oracles provide relevant data feeds and APIs through multiple decentralized services. Chainlink has the widest network of partners in the space, and DeFi is a hot market for Chainlink. DeFi obviously also has exploded just over the last couple of months, and Chainlink has thus kind of profited and done very well because of this. We've seen crazy stuff going on the Binance Smart Chain with some of these hype coins and meme coins that are coming out. And of course, Binance has benefited heavily, but because of the Oracle network involved with DeFi, we have seen overall Chainlink do very well as well. But other than that, guys, those are the cryptocurrencies that I really wanted to bring to your attention. Now, I know many of you are probably already familiar with the cryptocurrencies that we talked about. There were a few that hopefully, if you weren't already looking into them, you will look into them further. But I'm just overall glad that I can bring you guys different ideas or different concepts to think about with some of these cryptos. It seems that cryptocurrency is a huge space and it will continue to grow in the coming future, and I can't wait to see what continues to happen in the coming years. If you guys never want to miss new videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We talk about everything that has to do with money on this channel, whether it's cryptocurrencies, stocks, real estate, credit, or anything like that. So make sure to hit the subscribe button so you guys never miss a new video like this. Check out our BlockFi link if you guys want to pick up some free cryptocurrency. You just have to deposit a certain amount of money and you guys will get your free crypto. It's usually Bitcoin, which is is really, really cool. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.